Daddy broke Mummy's heart. I heard Mummy say so. It must really hurt when your heart breaks, because Mummy kept crying. It was like she had a poorly tummy, except worse. She held Daddy's phone and screamed at him, asking who were the women that he had been talking to. Daddy said he didn't know any of them. That must be why Mummy was so mad at him. You aren't supposed to talk to strangers. Daddy left and Mummy phoned Grandma. That was when she said about her broken heart. I don't think Mummy wanted me to hear, but I did. It made me very sad. I wanted to help her fix it, but I don't know how to fix a heart. Last year, Uncle Paul went to the hospital because his heart was hurting, and the doctors fixed it for him, and now he's all better. I would like to be a doctor when I grow up. Mummy was still crying when she put me to bed. I couldn't get to sleep because she forgot to read me a story, but I didn't tell her because then she would have felt worse. It was dark when Daddy got back. He and Mummy started to argue about the strange women and about Mummy's broken heart. I didn't hear everything they said, but they used lots of bad words. I didn't like it at all. Then Mummy screamed, and they both stopped shouting. I don't like it when Mummy screams. It makes me scared. But I was glad that they weren't arguing anymore. I waited for them to come up to my room and tell me that it was all better now, but they didn't. Everything downstairs was quiet. I decided to go and see. I put on my bunny slippers, which are my favourite, and I went down the stairs. The light was on in the kitchen. Daddy was sat against the wall, holding a knife. He looked very scared, and he was looking at Mummy lying on the floor. She looked like Uncle Paul did when we visited him in the hospital before he got better. I think Daddy was trying to fix Mummy's broken heart, like the doctors had done with Uncle Paul. I asked Daddy if Mummy was okay. He jumped and threw his knife away. Then he took me out of the kitchen and back to my room. He told me Mummy was fine. She was just resting. Uncle Paul had to rest for a long time when his heart was fixed, so this made me happy because Mummy was getting better. When I was back in bed, Daddy went downstairs and made us both a drink. It tastes funny, but he says I have to finish the whole cup. He says everything is going to be okay. He says me and him and Mummy will be together again soon. I'm glad he was able to fix Mummy's broken heart. I'm lucky to have such a clever daddy.